I'm going to call this meeting to order. In the compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice of this meeting of the Atlantic County Board of Chosen Freeholders was approved in the following manner. Was provided in the following manner. Published in the Press of Atlantic City and mailed to the Current, the Daily Journal, the Hamilton Gazette, the Hamilton News, and has been posted on the bulletin boards in the County Office Building in Atlantic City, the Stillwater Building in Northfield, and the County Clerk's Office in Mays Landing. If we could all please rise for an opening prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance.
I would ask for a moment of silence for personal reflection, please.
Thank you. Okay. Attention, salute. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Madam Clerk, roll call please.
Bennett.
Here.
Bertino.
Here.
Forsey.
Present.
Days.
Here.
Fitzpatrick.
Here.
Formica.
Here.
Kern.
Here.
Risley.
Here.
And Gatto.
Here. You've had an opportunity to review the minutes from April 2nd, 2019. If there's no corrections, I'll entertain a motion to adopt those minutes as presented.
Move.
Second. Motion and a second. Any freeholder comments on that? Any comments from the public? Roll call vote, please.
Bennett.
Yes.
Bertino.
Yes.
Forsey.
Yes.
Days.
Yes.
Fitzpatrick.
Yes.
Formica.
Abstain.
Kern.
Yes.
Risley.
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes. Before we move on to our printed agenda, I just want to thank you, Mayor Tweedle, for hosting us today. And I see we have several council people here today. Councilwoman Ward, Councilman Christmas, Councilman Davenport, thank you so much for having us. We're very happy to be here. Do you want to stand up and just kind of tell us a couple things that are going on in Pleasantville? Anything you want to highlight while we have the camera's attention?
No, I just want to applaud everyone for how you have your meetings in different municipalities. It really keeps you connected with what's going on and have your ear to the ground. So that I want to applaud you for that. You did introduce, all my council members, and we're just glad to have you here. I hadn't asked for water, but you guys seem to beat us with the water. But we have a lot of things going on. You know about the dispensary and so forth that we're trying to get the medical marijuana and so forth. That's a big challenge. We also have Lakes Bay Marina with Scarborough, which is something that is a very arduous challenge right now. So those things that we're working on, we have a lot of iron in the fire. We have our Bayview Summer Series, which is June 15th with Frank Nick. I know you're very familiar with it. And we had dance contests, and he should have entered. He would have won in the election as well. So again, welcome you guys to the Bayview Summer Series starting June 15th. Of course, our National Night Out in August. In July, we have a Latino festival. Did I leave anything out?
Doing good, man.
We had rehearsal before you came here.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
I have to say welcome. Thank you for coming. It makes a difference. It's not many people here, but it makes a difference for you to travel to different municipalities to give those a chance that don't want to go to Mays Landing or Northfield. You need to come to us, and I do appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Any other?
Yes, I may as well.
Okay.
I'm the little boy compared to these two. So I just welcome you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And Councilman
I'd
Davenport?
just like to do the same. Look forward to seeing you guys when you meet.
Great, thank you so much. Well, we're glad to be here again, and thanks a lot for all your help with the setup and everything.
Madam Chair, could I-
Yes,
Before we
yes.
go any further, Councilman Davenport, you said you wanted to see how we run our meetings.
Yes, sir.
I had promised all my colleagues that they're on their best behavior with
But he doesn't follow his own rule, Councilman.
I just said me. Oh, I did forget something.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
Councilman Formica, that's a good chair you were there.
That's his chair.
Everybody leave it as they found it.
Chair.
All right, so now.
Excuse me, I do want to say, I would be remiss to say, thank you for all that you do for us. There's things that we request and you usually comply, if it's within reason, and anything that you can do. And I just wanted to say here while you're in our city, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I hope you continue to do so.
And thanks for all you do. We know many of you serve on some of our different boards and of course do all the public service that you do. And it's sometimes a thankless job, so we appreciate you very much as well. Okay, so now we'll continue on with our printed agenda. First up is bond ordinances, number 2.
Bond ordinance providing for various 2019 capital improvements by and in the County of Atlantic, State of New Jersey appropriating $11,867,000, therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $11,273,000 bonds or notes to finance part of the cost thereof. First reading.
Move.
Second. Okay, we have a motion and a second. This is first reading. Any comments from freeholders on that one? Okay, with that, we'll have a roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Ramika?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes. Number 3.
Bond orders providing for various capital improvements for fiscal year 2019 by and for the Atlantic Cape Community College located within the County of Atlantic, State of New Jersey, appropriating $6,100,000, therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $6,100,000 bonds or notes of the County of Atlantic, State of New Jersey for financing such appropriation, the principal of and interest on the aggregate principal amount of which will be entitled to state aid pursuant to Chapter 12 of the laws of New Jersey of 1971, final reading.
Second.
Okay, motion and a second on that one. Comments from freeholders on that item? Okay, this is final reading. Any comments from the public on that item? Okay, seeing none, we'll have a roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Ramika?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes. Number 4.
Refunding bond ordinance of the County of Atlantic, State of New Jersey, providing for I, the refunding of certain outstanding general refunding bonds of the county to achieve debt service savings, and 2, authorizing the issuance of not to exceed $8 million aggregate principal amount of general obligation refunding bonds of the county to effect such refunding and appropriating the proceeds therefore. First reading.
Move.
Second. Motion and a second on moving around our bond funding. Any comments on that from freeholders?
I have a question.
Freeholder Fitzpatrick.
Sure, I noticed in the notes that there is $120,000 cost of issuance. What is that?
Those are the costs and fees that are associated with the closing of the sale. So a bond counsel, financial advisor, reach out to potential buyers of the bonds, and then there's costs associated with that, printing the POS, the OS, advertising.
So it's the
Several.
cost of the sale.
That's
The
correct.
refund. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yes, Freeholder Bertino.
Just one other question. On some of the bonds that you're recalling or you're buying back, are they, the new ones we're doing is because we're saving interest or something? What is just generally the reasons on doing something like that?
The reason why we would do a refunding bond ordinance is that we can save money on interest payments. And we're required to save at least 3% interest on that in order to move forward. This ordinance is an authorization to do a refunding. Our professionals, financial advisor and bond counsel will evaluate that, go to the market, see if we can reach those savings, and only when it's decided that we can reach those savings will we move forward with a new bond sale.
Freeholder Ramika.
So we can safely say, that we're trying to save $240,000 or more.
Yeah, the net savings is roughly $196,000 net of current expenses, but yes.
None of the expenses, so if we take the 120 away from what we're saving, our net is still near 200.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Any other freeholder questions? Okay, seeing none. This is first reading, so we'll have a roll call.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Ramika?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes. Okay, on to ordinances. Number 4.
Ordinance to vacate a 1,340 plus or minus square foot portion of the right-of-way of Brigantine Avenue, County Route 638, along Block 301, Lot 1 in the city of Brigantine. First reading.
Move. Second.
Motion and a second. Any freeholder comments on that one? Comments from the public? Okay, roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Ramika?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes. Number 5, hallelujah.
Ordinance designated the intersection of Allo Street, County Route 686, and Racetrack Road, County Route 670, in the Township of Galloway as an all-way stop intersection. First reading.
Second.
Motion and a second. Freeholder comments on that one? I said hallelujah because we've been waiting on this for years, I think. And it's sorely needed at that intersection. Any comments from the public? Okay, seeing none.
Madam Chair,
Yes, Freeholder Corsi.
I'm going to support it on first reading, and the reason I'm hesitant is because are you indicating it needs a four-way stop because a number of accidents?
Correct.
Are we monitoring the amount of accidents that's taking place? Because this is not the only intersection folks have asked for four-way stop signs. How does one determine when it is warned to have a four-way stop sign? I mean, it's a safety issue, I'm going to support it, but the question is, has it been monitored in terms of how many accidents have been going on?
This was in the 2014 road safety audit as a recommendation. 2014.
That was the year they did the audit. The question
And it was
is how many-
recommended
Good.
at that time. And since then, I mean, I know that there's still accidents and deaths happening at that intersection, just from personal experience. Freeholder Days, you want to say something?
Yeah, I just want to double check. This is part of the restructuring of that intersection, correct?
That's correct, yes,
Right.
yes.
So the intersection itself is being restructured. It's going to be in addition, this is going to be part of the new intersection.
Yeah, I'm not questioning the modality of it. What I'm asking is how many accidents has happened that would warrant this to be a four-way stop sign? I mean, we all would agree, safety is always going to be always our number one concern. Because if somebody else comes along and want a four-way stop, how do we say we did up on Allen, when we can't do it over on Main, we can't do it over on Peak? Just according to the public.
Yes, we had the accident, I can't remember, it's pretty high, it's in at least double digits. The biggest issue here, though, is the reconfiguration of this intersection, probably for safety purposes. When you come over the bridge, you're coming from, in direction-wise, you're coming from Egg Harbor City, you go out on the Tilton Road, and as you come over the bridge there, people slide off to the right and you go through, that's racetrack, okay. What happens there, they just continue, because they're going pretty quickly over that bridge, they continue that speed straight on through that intersection. So they have a number of very serious accidents there. But more importantly, there's a number of near misses there. So the issue is to, and again, I'm not an engineer, although they've shown me they're narrowing the space that you travel through, so it's confining you, it's confining the car. And so they're going to put up a stop sign and confine the number of cars that can go through there. And then obviously Allo, which is the cross street, is already signed for stops there.
And just to say,
I'll get you the accidents there.
Okay. I'm somewhat familiar. I was just concerned about, a little curious about the number of accidents more than anything about you.
Right. I'll get the board.
Yeah. And I think there was other factors too, like we had some communication with the police department and requests from that direction as well, right?
Yes, and there's the group there is the Blue Heron Pines. We met with that board several times.
Right.
And you get all the anecdotal stories about the speed there. So it's not only there, further up on Racetrack where their entrance into the properties are. We did some work in there as well. We cleared the trees there so there's more sight down the road.
Yeah. Okay, good discussion. Any other comments on that one? Okay, seeing none. Any comments from the public? Okay, seeing none, we'll have a roll call vote.
Bennett? Yes. Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formica?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gaddard.
Yes. 6.
Ordinance consenting to ordinance number 47 of 2018 of the Township of Egg Harbor entitled An Ordinance to Amend the Code of the Township of Egg Harbor, Chapter 213-14 entitled Parking Prohibited at All Times on Certain Streets, first reading. Move.
Second. Motion and a second. Freeholder comments on that one? Yes, Freeholder Bennett.
Yes, thank you. So, Jerry, when they said parking is prohibited at all times on certain streets, did they say why that they don't want parking?
Yes, they wrote a letter, the town wrote us a letter, basically saying they didn't want fishing. It was an ordinance they passed, no fishing, no parking on Stillmanville Road. Our planning department said that we do not own the water there, and so to prevent people from fishing, we don't have the authority. When we met with the city to explain that to them, and we got into the issue of parking, apparently a lot of people park, and a number of people that park there sometimes park half on the road, half on the grass. So it causes a problem in the travel lanes. So they've asked us to put the signs up, and they're prepared to to enforce the no parking, so that's the reason.
Thank you.
Anything else? Okay, any other freeholder questions on that one? Okay, that one's first reading. Roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formica?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes. Okay, now resolutions. 249.
Grant application and acceptance of funding from the New Jersey Department of Labor and Workforce Development for the Summer Youth Employment Pilot Program in the amount of $300,000.
Move.
Motion and a second. Freeholder comments on that grant application and acceptance. Any comments from the public? Okay, roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi? Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formica?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes. Take a motion to combine and adopt the chapter 159, 250 and 251.
Move.
Second. Okay, a motion and a second. Any freeholder comments on those? Any comments from the public? Okay, roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formica?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes. 252.
Professional services agreement with various vendors to establish a pool for the provision of the company services. Amount not to exceed $135,000 for all title services.
Move.
Second.
Okay, motion and a second. Any freeholder comments on that one? Comments from the public? Okay, roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formica?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes. 253.
Professional services contracts with Baker and Taylor Inc. and EBSCO subscription services for the provision of library goods and services and supplies amount not to exceed $550,000.
Motion
Second.
and a second. Any freeholder comments on that one? Comments from the public? Roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formica?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes. 254.
Renewal agreement with Community Food Bank of New Jersey Southern Branch to provide social services for the homeless, amount not to exceed $48,000.
Move.
Second.
Motion and a second. Freeholder comments on that one? Freeholder Fitzpatrick?
I have a question.
Yes.
So there's a list of like 15 or so organizations. How are these organizations vetted who receive county money?
They don't get the county money. Money goes to the food bank. These are food pantries, and what they do then is the food bank actually buys and purchases food, and then these food pantries come in and they're able to be stocked with food.
So they get food, they don't get money?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only the food bank that gets the money.
That's fine, thank you.
Any freeholder comments on that one? Comments from the public? Okay, roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days? Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formica?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes. 255.
Amending Resolution Number 200 adopted May 15, 2018, agreements with Stockton University, American Works of New Jersey, and Ideal Institute of Technology for a Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act out-of-school program, net increase $70,000.
Move.
Second. Motion and a second of additional funding here. Any freeholder comments on that one? Any comments from the public? Okay, roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formica?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes. 256.
Bid contract with Action Uniform Company Limited Liability Corporation and Municipal Emergency Services, Inc. to furnish and deliver uniforms to the Atlantic County Sheriff's Office and Office of Emergency Management, amount not to exceed $61,200.
Move. Second. Motion and second. Freeholder comments? Comments from the public? Roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formica?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes. 257.
Bid contract with Ricky Slade Construction, Inc. for drainage improvements of 3rd Street in the town of Hamilton in the amount of $146,215.10.
Move.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any freeholder comments on that one?
In Hamilton,
Freeholder Fitzpatrick?
I was just amazed that this lowest and responsible
Yeah.
bid was so much lower than
Yeah.
any of the other bids. And the same thing with Landmark Construction LLC, same situation, a lot lower. I
Yeah.
mean, how do they do that? Is that normal? Are we gonna see change orders from these people?
We don't, I mean, I just want to make sure on the word change order, we don't just allow change orders. There would have to be something pretty drastic for them to get a change order, I will tell you that, so.
Say that,
We
they
don't-
can't
we
just
don't-
say
we
it's
don't-
gonna cost more, I
Yeah.
need more money?
But Jerry can explain that we've already removed a an underground storage tank there. So we don't believe they're going to hit anything underground. We've already removed the tank. So we believe it's a fairly straightforward job. Jerry can certainly, I think he did this with the budget subcommittee. Why don't you go through, Jerry?
Yeah, I can't answer really why the 150 is so much higher. But Arthur Henry and Landberg that got awarded this are pretty close.
Yeah.
They're pretty close to what we had figured the cost estimate to be. There should be no change orders. I mean, they're paving it, they're putting in a new concrete apron, they're putting in concrete stops, bollards, they're putting in the building. It's cut and dry.
It's because Freeholder Bertino went out and gave him a firm talking.
Yeah.
Now, Freeholder Bertino?
Yeah, normally these projects have a scope of work that has to be provided, so when the bid specs are put together, you have an opportunity, and even our engineering department can verify within reason if the project scope and you're getting charged something, and we're paying for something that's reasonable. They review that, so there is a scope put aside for that. This particular project, you have improvements on 3rd Street, and I didn't see parking lot, so I don't know if we're talking about the same thing, or is this the drainage project down the end of 3rd Street?
Oh, no,
near the county border, so I
It's
didn't
not the
know.
drainage, this is the parking lot.
So this should say park, okay.
Maybe I stood up too soon.
No, this is the
Drainage.
Yeah, this is the drainage. Ricky Slade is the drainage.
Come down here. Yeah, okay, okay.
Is that the drainage project? That's-
Yeah, and it's, and, well, you know, the prices, if you look at the prices, they're 146, but the next lowest bid now, this was 155. So then you start getting into much higher.
Yeah. Any other Freeholder comments on that? Okay, any comments from the public? Roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Worsey?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Parika?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gaddard.
Yes, 258.
Bid contract with Arawak Paving Company, Inc. for highway improvement projects of various roads, amount not to exceed $1,373,900.
Move.
Motion and a second on the road paving there. Any Freeholder comments on that?
Just a comment.
Yes,
If you look-
Freeholder Risley.
If you look at the other bid, how close it was.
Yeah.
1,378,000 versus 1,373,900. Very, very tight.
Yep. Any other Freeholder comments on that one? Okay, comments from the public? Roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Coursey?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formica?
Oh, we'll finish, yes.
Kern? Yes. Risley?
Yes.
And Gaddard.
Yes, 259.
Bid contract with Landberg Construction Limited Liability Corporation for the repaving of the Human Services parking lot in the town of Hamilton, amount not to exceed $126,625.75.
Move.
Second.
Motion and second. Freeholder comments on that one? Any comments from the public? Okay, roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Coursey?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formica?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gaddard.
Yes. Moving into Freeholder Corsi's favorite topics, 260.
Change order number 1, contract with Chem Clean Systems Limited Liability Corporation for water treatment services for HVAC systems to extend the contract, net increase $6,345.
Can I, before you take bid for Freeholder Corsi, we did this once. There was a problem with the responses, so we threw the bid out. So in order now, we have to rebid it in order to make sure that we have the process going on, we're asking for a 3-month change order until such time as the bids get back out and we can go to bid again.
Okay. So with that explanation now, do we have a motion?
Move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Freeholder comments?
Madam,
Yes, Freeholder Corsi.
after Jerry has taken that liberty to give me that long dissertation, I'm going to have to support this change order.
All right, Freeholder comments? Comments from the public? Roll call vote on that.
Bennett? Bertino? Coursey?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formica?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gaddard.
Yes, 261.
Change order number 1, contract with Huber Locksmiths, Inc. for lock repair services to extend the contract, net increase $14,000.
Move.
Second. Motion and second. Freeholder comments on that one?
Madam Chair, if I may.
Yes, Freeholder Corsi.
Through you to the administrator, why are we extending this contract, first of all, and then for $14,000?
This one, we had some difficulty getting the bid out ourselves internally. There was a number of jobs that they had a person who was doing the specifications, so this one didn't get done on time. So we're extending it in order to actually physically go ahead and do what we need to do to get the specs out.
And how long is this extension?
It's 3 months.
Okay. Thank you.
3 months or 2 months, Jerry?
Well, I mean-
It's a 2-month extension, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's April 1 to May 31st, yes, correct.
okay. Freeholder for Mika.
Jerry, is this a not to exceed?
Under normal circumstances, I don't think you don't really get to change orders, do you? On these, I think this is a not to exceed, if I remember correctly. It should be in the resolution, I don't.
We spent approximately $7,000 a month, which is why they made it $14,000
Yeah.
over 2 months.
You say on the summary?
I mean,
Summary
this
says
is-
it's
this
not
is-
to exceed, so.
This is not scheduled maintenance, this is if something goes wrong, right?
Correct,
Yeah,
correct.
Right.
Okay.
And if you'll see,
Bless.
the prior 2 years, it says it was 156,000, and they spent 156,000, so, you know,
Very good estimating, I might.
yeah.
All right, any other freeholder comments on that one? Okay, well, comment from the public. Roll call vote.
Bennett? Yes. Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
2 change orders, yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formica?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes, 262.
Intergovernmental sub-grant agreements with the Atlantic County Division of Intergenerational Services and the Atlantic County Area Agency on Aging to provide various services under the Older Americans Act, amount not to exceed $910,404.
Move. Second. Motion and a second. Freeholder comments? Any comments from the public? Okay, roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formica?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes. 263.
Intergovernmental sub-grant agreements with the Atlantic County Office on Aging for services under the Older Americans Act, amount not to exceed $833,220.
Move. Second. Motion and a second. Freeholder comments? Comments from the public? Roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formica?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes, I just want to make note on those two. Those range for services from from home delivered meals, transportation, counseling, weekend care, care management, information, public awareness, a whole breadth of things for our aging population. 264.
Amended share service agreement with the Township of Galloway for snow removal, street sweeping, and lawn maintenance at the Galloway Township branch of the Atlantic County Library System, net increase $1,000.
Move.
Second.
Motion and second. Freeholder comments? Any comments from the public? Okay, roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formica?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes. 265.
Resolution authorizing the sale of obsolete radio equipment through the online auction conducted by Gov Deals.
Move. Second. Motion and second. Freeholder comments on that one? Any comments from the public? Roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formica?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
Gatto.
Yes. 266.
Amending Resolution Number 187 adopted March 26, 2019, 2018-2019 agreement with Cersei Dynex to reduce the services and components of the original contract, net reduction $29,152.49.
Moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Freeholder comments on that? Any comments from the public? Okay, roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formica?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes. 267.
Authorizing consent for a roadway solicitation event by Cardiff Volunteer Fire Company, number 1 at the intersection of West Jersey and English Creek Road, County Route 575, in the township of Egg Harbor on Saturday, May 18, 2019, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Moved. Second. Motion and second. Freeholder comments? Comments from the public? Roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formica?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes, and I know I should have grouped them, guys, sorry. We have 268, 269 grouped together.
So moved.
Move. Second.
Motion and a second. Freeholder comments on those two roadway solicitations? Any comments from the public? Okay, roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formika?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes. 270.
Resolution amending Resolution Number 3 of 2019, changing the location of the September 24, 2019 meeting to Weymouth Township Municipal Building and informing the newspapers.
Move.
Second.
Motion and a second. Freeholder comments on that one?
And
Comments
we are really taking this show on the road.
Comments from the public on that one? Okay, roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formika?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes.
Madam
270.
Chair, before we go to the next resolution,
Yes.
but do we know offhand, is this a night meeting? Because daylight saving time is going to be changing, I got to make sure I'm out of the way.
24th.
So you still got daylight savings time?
Okay, I'm just being,
Yeah, okay.
271.
Resolution amending Resolution 3 of 2019, changing the location of the October 22, 2019 meeting to Stockton University Campus Center and informing the newspapers. Move.
Second.
Motion second. Freeholder comments on that one?
Is that Galloway?
Yes. Wait, just confirm, yeah.
It is.
It is, right, yeah. Okay, any comments from the public on that one? Okay, roll call vote.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formika?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes, 272. We need a motion to add it.
Move second.
Motion is second. This is an addition of a grant application, which is time sensitive. Any freeholder comments on the addition? Okay, roll call vote on the addition.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi? No.
No.
Okay.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Formika?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gatto.
Yes, okay, now we'll take the resolution 272.
Grant application for first responders, Comprehensive Addiction and Recovery Act grant funding from the United States Department of Health and Human Services, Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, amount not to exceed $500,000.
Move.
Second. Motion and a second. Freeholder comments?
Madam Chair, the reason I voted to bring it on as an additional because you indicated it was time sensitive. Nobody knew it was coming?
No, we got a call from the sheriff's office probably Wednesday, last week, Thursday of last week. I mean, it was very, matter of fact, it might even happen Monday, now that I'm sitting here saying that, yesterday. I think I handed you guys a resolution last night. It's my understanding, I never had a conversation with the sheriff's office. They came in and asked me, could they apply? This is Ms. Poker-Vinich. She is our lawyer who handles contracts. The person from the sheriff's office called to say they have an agreement with Rowan to go into this joint venture. They did not realize that the application had to be in by the 6th of May. They asked, could we put it on? And so what I asked her to do was to talk to the contact at Rowan and the contact in the sheriff's office, just so we fully understood exactly what was going to happen. She convinced the people at Rowan that we would have a separate contract with them if it was awarded. So this is merely the application, and they've agreed to an agreement with us if in fact it's awarded to the sheriff's office. But the sheriff is the only one who can apply. Rowan can't be the applicant.
Madam Chair, I'm not going to be the dead horse. It's the right thing to do. The point
Yeah.
was is that even the sheriff is not above the law. He's
I agree.
got to abide by the same policy,
Exactly.
right? I mean,
Right.
it's time sensitive, and I get it.
Right.
But if we're held to 12 damn days, everybody's going to be held to it.
Right. I think, I will be very honest with you, they asked me, should we put it on, and I got to be very honest with you, I said, well, we'll find out from Rowan and his sheriff, who can be the applicant here. I mean, just to give you an example, we had one recently where we have a joint venture with 5 different agencies, the county having 2 of the agencies, but we were recommended to be the applicant. We suggested that the Jewish Family Services be the applicant, they were the applicant, all the other entities participated, they got funded. So the sheriff was the only one who could get funded.
Jerry, and I get that. I think at some point, some things you can't help because it happened and it slips through the crack. But we got to send a message. Listen, you got to be on your game, whether it's the prosecutor's office, the sheriff's department, the administration. If we held to 12-day notice, everybody's held to it.
Okay, Freeholder Meeting.
I'm going to disagree with my colleague on this.
You have a right.
Because, thank you. Because although I do agree that we should have an equal notice to everybody, if something is this positive for one of our departments and they are not able to do that, I think it's incumbent on this board to make exceptions when they occur. And I just think that your point is well taken, equal justice to everybody on 12 days, but that's the reason why we're here, to make an exception when it means something.
Again, I'm not going to, and you're right, Frank, but let me just say this though. He didn't just get it.
I don't know these things, but if you can have that.
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, if this didn't fly over here on Sunday, gets to Jerry on Monday, and it gets to us on Tuesday, it didn't happen that way.
We're doing the right thing.
Oh, I agree. Agreed.
Okay. Any other discussions on this $500,000 grant application? Okay, any comments from the public? Okay, seeing none, we'll have a roll call.
Bennett? Yes. Martina?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Ramika?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Gaddis.
Yes. Okay, that brings us to the end of our printed agenda. We will move on to reports of special committees of the board. Any reports? Okay, I just want to make a quick mention from the Wakata perspective. This past week we had the volunteer luncheon for our Municipal Alliance volunteers, which is something that we do as part of our addiction prevention work. And just a shout out to all those volunteers in the Municipal Alliances. I mean, that's a very passionate group of people who do a labor of love. Estelle Manor was recognized as the Municipal Alliance of the Year. Summers Point had the Municipal Alliance Coordinator of the Year and also a Volunteer of the Year, one of their police officers. So it was a really positive day and just a really good celebration of the work that they're doing. So I just want to throw those kudos out to that department. Okay, any unfinished business? Okay, seeing none. Any new business? Okay, seeing none. Any written communications and petitions? Freeholder Fitzpatrick.
Yes, I was contacted by a gentleman who lives next to the old Masters Golf Range where there is a new apartment complex being built, Harbor Landing Apartments on Delilah Road. And he has told me that curbing there at the golf course has caused flooding onto his property, and the county installed French drains in front of his house. It's not really working. And if there's an inch of rain, it floods his road and now up into his property like 50 feet. So he asks us now that this apartment complex is being built and the road is all torn up, if some improvements can be made to the drainage there.
Jerry,
Sounds
taking
like
a new
a
one.
I'm writing down here.
Thank you.
Great, thank you very much, Jerry. I appreciate it.
Any other written communications or petitions? Yes, Freeholder Davis.
Yeah, I received an email from the Atlantic County Firefighters Association regarding the state's continually diverting the 911 fees. Recently, the FCC commissioner called the state out again. Actually, 3 states, I believe it's Connecticut, New York, and New Jersey. And the County Firefighters Association just wanted to express their continued support for any effort that can continue to bring light to this and hopefully change this pattern. I know it was discussed last night at the County Freeholder Association dinner, and I know that Freeholder Young from Camden is continuing to work on this as well. So just wanted to again update the board that the County Firefighters Association continues to be concerned about that.
Great, thank you. And we know NJAC continues to work on it, and Mayor's Association did a resolution on it. So yeah, we just have to keep the pressure on. So thanks for bringing that up. Any other written communications or petitions? Okay, seeing none, we will now open it up to the public for comments. Anyone that would like to speak, please come up, state your name and address. Judy, Councilwoman Ward.
Judy Ward, 500 Fernwood Avenue. You guys are going so fast. I just wanted to read it with something on resolutions, because you can stay on through.
Sure.
On 249 and 251, I just wanted to know how that's distributed, if that's reviewed, and what the different questions are. That's the bottom line.
Okay, 249 is the summer youth employment. I think that's the intern program through the WIC, the Workforce Investment Board.
Oh, okay, so is that the one where they hire all the youth?
They hire
municipalities?
interns, and I know they have a list of, I think it's over 100 employers that have signed up to have the interns, and then I think there was like, I want to say 200,
At least
thank
200
you,
kids have signed up.
have signed up. So that's the funding for paying for that internship program,
Okay.
essentially. I don't know how many businesses from Pleasantville, I'm sure maybe Rhonda could get
I'm
that.
sure this is countywide, right?
Yeah.
It's just, okay, so it's all through the workforce over there?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right, and I think that's kind of what Freeholder Fitzpatrick would say as far as how the money's distributed.
Well, she was asking about the food bank
Yeah.
element,
Pretty much
yes.
the same concept, though, right?
Well, it's going to depend on which businesses signed up for how many interns and, how many interns would fill those spots. So I don't know, if one business is having 5 versus another having 1.
Okay.
That would be something we would have to get from Rhonda, which we can certainly do.
Okay,
If you'd like that info.
Gotcha.
Sure.
Okay, good, thank you.
And then you asked about 250?
259.
Oh, yeah, that's all the same thing.
Same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So we'll follow up with you, Councilwoman.
Just a quick-
Yes, Mayor.
No, I just want to follow up on that. I know how it's been deployed to the workforce, the interns, and I think what you do, I know they come over and talk about the summer camp, and that's how they deploy it throughout the city. But I just want to acknowledge Councilman Ricky System just came here. He works at night, so he sleeps on the day.
Okay. Well, we're glad you were able to join us. Thank you. All right, any other public comment? Okay, seeing none, we'll close the public portion. Any good of the order? I think a big good of the order is to wish Freeholder Risley a happy birthday. All right, now Freeholder Risley is actual business. Go ahead.
Thank you. I just wanted to thank the city of Pleasantville for hosting us here. There's a big connection between my family and this community. First mayor was my great uncle, and Risleyville, before it was Pleasantville. So it goes back a number of years, and they were an early family here. There's a lot of history here in Pleasantville. The one thing that maybe a lot of people don't know, the inventor of the submarine, Simon Lake, was born here in Pleasantville. And years ago, there used to be a marker out in court somewhere regarding Simon Lake. And maybe you want to pass that on to the Historical Society here. If you have one, I'm sure you have one here in Pleasantville. That the inventor of the submarine, the practical modern submarine, was Simon Lake, was born right here in Pleasantville. So it's a good thing to teach the kids, and the pride and what people can do. So I again thank you for having us.
I just want to say, we all live around Risley Avenue, so.
Yes, sir.
For the folks that have been around here a while, they know this because there was a beautiful memorial, a picture of the submarine and everything in the old post office that was on.
Right, that's right.
There was an old,
That's right.
beautiful picture.
What happened to that?
That I don't know.
That was beautiful.
Yeah,
That
yes.
was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Any other good of the order from anyone? I just would be remiss, we're in Pleasantville, and Pleasantville is the home of Admondar, which is the former Women's Center. They have their spring fundraiser next week, and the last day to purchase tickets is today, so please support that amazing organization and all that they do. May 8th is their fundraiser. All right, anything else? With that, we'll take a
Madam Chair, if I may, before you close.
or not. Go ahead.
I know I said it to you earlier, and I think that my colleagues would agree that on last evening was an outstanding event. The staff and yourself did an outstanding job hosting the Southern Jersey Freeholders, and it was a nice venue. Everything was. Frank did not bring any of the rules.
Oh, yeah.
It was
That's
nice.
okay.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, we hosted.
Usually when I can't make a meeting, I at least send cannolis.
Yes, we didn't even get that.
And
Right.
if I send cannolis, they don't even remember that I wasn't there. But because I didn't bring the cannolis, they now point out I wasn't there. Just wanted to make that point.
But
Motion to adjourn?
it is a good point though, just to explain, the South Jersey Freeholders Association is a group of the southern counties that get together. We're the only group of counties that do this, and we get together so that we can share ideas, we can understand what's going on and impacting people across counties, and every county rotates hosting it. Last night, we hosted it at Renault Winery, now known as Renault, because we wanted to highlight the work that's happening there. And Lauren Moore from the Atlantic County Economic Alliance was our guest speaker, highlighting all of the economic redevelopment work that we have going on in the county. And he did a really great job. So thanks to everyone that was there and to our staff for the tremendous job that you all did for that. So with that, we'll take a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? See you next week in Mays Landing at 6 o'clock. Thank you.